happens with Drew Brees, and if it's a couple years, 2 years.
And stay healthy.
Yeah. I mean, and for a guy like Teddy who's been through what Teddy's been through, I mean, staying healthy should be a very important thing. And you don't know what Drew Brees. I mean, anything could happen. I mean, one game and you're like, there we go.
And that arm is softening up.
Absolutely. And I mean, I don't wish this on anybody. The only person I ever did that to was Tony Romo, and I ended his career.
You just wanted you wanted him to wanted Dak to get a shot.
Yeah, now I want him back. Now I'm like, let's not pay Dak. Let's get Tony back.
What?
Well, Dak made me mad. He's mad.
What happened? Wait a minute. We don't get to talk much pro football.
Yeah. Well, it's just the deal thing.
What? Whoa. You just wanted him to just take that deal. That 30 mil.
Well, because you're not worth 30 mil. Like, I think Dallas was doing a pretty solid thing for you there. I'm on edge because this Zeke thing's not looking good. And it's like, at first I was like, no, we're good.
Zeke who?
I know, right? That's not good.
Kamara's not holding out.
Even though I will say, no, right. So,
Patty Ice, Zeke Elliott or Alvin Kamara? Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. We've been yelling at each other about this for 2 years.
I know.
And I told you, Kamara over Zeke. Off the court, off the field, and, just Kamara's low risk, multi-dimensional, does not get hit hard, versus Zeke, the battering ram.
Zeke's still better. Like, it's not that. It's like,
I mean,
no, now you love him all of a sudden.
Your guy Jerry Jones forgot who he is.
I know.
Apparently.
I know. That hurts. That hurts. Like that. That's why I say that whole situation's got me a little nervous. Even though I will say,
by the way, YouTube channel is up and running, made for the Ville.
If Zeke goes, Pollard is the next. He's the next up and coming thing.
By the way, for the listeners that don't know,
you are evil.
Steve Rummage's guy, Ezekiel Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Jones got asked by the media the other day about Zeke, and he said, "Zeke who?"
You think that really hurt his feelings?
Well, no, they said. I mean,
I heard the reports, but do you think that was just an agent move or what?
I think there's a little bit of both to it. I still think that this is a thing with him where he's basically taking the preseason off, and Dallas is allowing him
because
to do
why
it.
not?
Well, and I think that's kind of where we're at. Because if you offer Dak $30 million, you don't think you're going to pay Zeke? I mean, Dak's not worth $30 million. So you think they're offering him $30 million and they're just not going to pay Zeke? Like,
are you trying to talk yourself up into this Cowboy situation?
No, I mean, like, I think that
is that the most interesting story in the NFL right now?
Probably. I don't know really where else. I mean, nothing's really happening on the field. So, I mean, everybody's just kind of doing their thing. Nobody's had any. Lamar the other night having a good series or two. I mean, that was kind of but there's nothing on the field that's been, incredible. I mean, so, I mean, you're not really seeing Antonio Brown. You're not really seeing Odell Beckham, I mean, so it's like, yeah.
There's none really, yeah.
I mean, the Cowboys are probably the most polarizing thing right now. I mean, even Hard Knocks is kind of this year. Like, there's really nothing.
You don't like the Gruden speech?
No, I do. I mean, like, I enjoy it just because I'm a football head. I mean, and I like the football aspect of it, but there's nothing really good. I mean, it's all like, well, is AB going to play? He's not here. Is he going to play? Like, okay.
So you just kind of blah about that.
Yeah. So no, I think the Cowboys have kind of taken center stage on that. So I don't know. They'll get it worked out. They're going to win the Super Bowl, so it's all good.
Okay, I was going to push it back to first break, but I see that knee. You got that knee rocking.
I know.
And I'm
ready,
Steve. I mean, I'll let you quarterback this one.
Well, there's a day. There's a day every year.
Everybody has an underrated day.
Yes.
Everybody has a day that people kind of know the day's coming, but some people it's just different.
Yeah.
It just hits different.
It is. And there's a day that I love. Probably my favorite day of the year. I've been celebrating this for 1 year. Not every year because it just started last year. But it's a day that I enjoy, and it's a day that I stay on Twitter and I do a lot of refreshing. And I don't care how bad this makes me sound, how creepy it makes me sound. I'm okay with all of it.
Because it does.
But my favorite day was presented to me by one Coach Christopher P. Mack.
I thought you were going to go with Andy Kettler.
No, well, no, because Chris Mack brought Andy Kettler in.
Okay.
So I credit the man.
Fair enough.
One Christopher P. Mack. Transformation Tuesday.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Give it up.
I look forward to it every year. Every year of my life, I've enjoyed it. And this is the second version of it. And I know that it gets on your nerves, and I'm okay with that. But for me, I absolutely love it. And today is that day. And so far, we've had Fresh Kimball. We've had Aiden Gahan.
Is there a reason they started out with those two?
Well, I will say this. The Aiden Gahan picture makes me wonder. Because I'm like, did he look that bad when he came in? Like, I thought he looked good. But when you look at it, I'm like, I guess he does look pretty good. But he looks a lot better now. Like, it's impressive. It's impressive.
Yes.
Thank you, Pat.
Go ahead.
This is perfect.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
What do you think about Aiden Gahan? Describe what you're looking at, Steve.
Well, Aiden Gahan has added a tattoo on his arm. I enjoy you see what they add.
Okay.
He has widened his frame,
Yep.
his shoulders.
What about his hips?
Well, he's pulled his shorts up higher, and the thighs look better. He's
I was worried about that.
obviously flexing his glutes in the second
I
picture.
was worried about him skipping leg day at first.
He looks good, man.
What about Fresh Kimball?
Now, Fresh was a little pudgy when he came in. Style pudgy guard.
Yep.
Dude, he looks like a machine now. Like, this is good. I'm telling you, you need to get in on Transformation Tuesday. This is the day of the year where I declared, where I'm like, Atlanta, baby. Like, we're in. This was the day last year where I was like, hang on now. These guys are looking a little different. Who are you most excited about? I want to see Jordan today. I want to see Jordan.
That's the question. What transformation are you most excited about?
Is the YouTube on?
Yes, the YouTube is on, Steve.
I'm going to do the whole show like this.
Just get your oil up first.
Right.
So here's the thing. Out of all the teammates, who am I most excited to see on transformation?
I'm excited for Steve to put his shorts down.
I know.
A little Vince Styrene look.
This is me. This is Transformation Tuesday.
Jalen Withers.
Jalen Withers?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jalen
I'm
Withers.
in. I'm here for it.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a good call.
Because Jalen Withers has a little bit of untapped stuff.
I agree.
Like untapped talent, untapped potential.
I agree.
He is rail thin, right?
Was?
But see that energy level that he brings and just that coordination, like he knows how to play basketball.
I know.
If he can put on a competitive amount of weight, competitive aggression, because here's the thing. You know how it is. You start lifting weights. We talked about last year. You start lifting weights and you think you're stronger than you actually are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get in a 3-week program. You're out here like shoulder blocking people.
Yeah.
In the hallway who are 10 times bigger than you.
Yeah.
I want to see what Jalen Withers does with that.
I know.
With that.
Well, see, and that's the difference, I think, with us. And this isn't a bad difference. Like, I love where you're coming from, too, because you want to see the guys. You're like, all right, this is a new guy. I want to see, how college train. Like, I want to see I just want to see my Adonises. I want to see my guys.
see bulk
Like
and
I
muscles.
want to see, like, that's great. And like, I love how Nickelberry and Withers are going to transform their body from high school. And I'm like, oh, that's so good. Y'all come in, you're working so hard. And Sam, you're working so hard, and that's great. But I want to see Steve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I want to see
listen,
Enoch.
The
And like,
stuff that
oh.
makes you, I get what you're saying. The stuff that makes you physically different.
Yeah.
It's like You know, we always talk about this with football. When your football team is good, it's a macho kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
You like being a football fan of your school,
Yeah.
and you feel tougher out in the world
Yeah, absolutely.
because there's a bravado attached to it.
Sure.
That same bravado is when you walk into a gym with 2 or 3 7-footers on your team.
Yes.
And you just see the look and just, or even when you're watching your team play other teams and you just hear, oh,
I know.
You
I know.
You hear commentators go, oh,
I know.
You're just like, yeah, that's my team.
I know. You're like, yeah. We got that squad, and Steve is one of those guys. Malik is one of those guys.
But here's the thing: I didn't expect big transformations.
I don't care. I mean, it's going to be that's my point.
When you got seniors, you're not supposed to have big transformations. You know?
Oh, right.
These are guys that are already serious about it. They're already.
Well, yeah,
in
and that was my
shape.
point.
Mm-hmm.
See, I get what you're saying. Like, you want to see the transform. I'm like, I just want to see my guys again. I just want to see Sutton. And you're like, look at that guy. Like, are you kidding me? And just that's
Sutton looks good.
I want to see. The guys that when I look at them, I'm like, yeah, we should go ahead and book that hotel in Atlanta. Just get the good price. Like,
Sutton looks good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't see the freshman. All I saw was Sam.
Sam would be interesting. I'm interested to see Sam. I mean, like his full like that.
Sam's skinny too.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, when you see the bodies next to each other, you're like, oh,
he's been working.
Yeah.
Sam, all our highlights from Samuel Williamson, have been like lab style working out.
Yeah,
even before he got to the campus.
Yes, and like with Jordan, I mean, like these are the guys. These are the guys you want to see, man.
But Jordan's been gone. Jordan has been gone.
Yeah. Now, and I don't know. I don't even know how they're going to do that. If they're going to do with Jordan and those guys, I don't know if they're going to do like at the end of last season or how they, what they're going to compare it to. But I'm interested to see it, man. And like I said, this is the time of the year where the one thing Mac has done this is part of it. When he come in, it was very, okay, bringing in Andy Kettler with his style. You knew this, and this is the new, I don't want to say era, but the new way of things. And that's why I'm trying to embrace. That's pretty awesome.
Shirts are coming soon.
I'll wear them. Yeah, definitely. Let's get a dry fit for me. I'll get a dry fit. I'll buy a dry fit. Or get polos. Yeah, pullovers. Hats. Shoes.
They're coming.
Have it all.
It's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah, y'all going to love that. Y'all going to love that. That was good. That's strong. All right, so got something coming for y'all, man. But, I mean, this is kind of the new thing with Pitino, Coach Pitino. We said, okay, they're in better shape. We enjoyed but today, oh yeah, that's perfect. I like that big logo. I'm sorry, y'all gonna like that. That's nice. That's nice.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, that's fair. No, people should hear this on air. I mean, us going through this without telling them how awesome what we're going to provide for them is. But it's awesome, and we're going to provide that. Y'all going to love it. So anyways, they makes sense why you're asking all those questions now too. You sneaky. Listen to you. I never know with you. But with Rick, we would see and we would say, okay, the conditioning, the different stuff. With Mac, we say, let's see the size. And here's the thing. It's not just the conditioning, because they posted this morning at about 6:30 in the morning.
Right.
I saw players posting, made my mile time today. Like, so it's not like they're just getting big and not, but it's a different style. And that's why I embrace a thing like Transformation Tuesday, because this is the new way of kind of doing things. This is the Coach Chris Mack way of doing things.
Right. I need all the – he talked about his worry that this is a long season, right?
Yeah.
So to not get burnt out on any part of the element, it's almost like let's do this in separate, phases, Like I said, let's do let's get your body where it needs to be, and the basketball will kind of melt you into.
And hear me out. And I'm going to say this very, very cautiously. And you stop me even if I'm getting too, because I mean this is I'm treading.
Go ahead.
Hey, there's some people who've tread some waters today, but I'm really going to be treading some water right here. All right. Maybe there's something too. I go back and look at his Xavier teams. Don't think that they lost a season because of a Howard.
Yeah.
Last year, you had a roster of about 10 and kept them all healthy. So maybe there's something. Maybe I'm buying into this year. You've taken one Howard, but I mean, it was a freshman. A guy just coming into the system.
Just getting in there.
So I'm starting to buy into the Chris Mack way of training you, way of building you up, because now, of course, wins got to have to accompany that, or I'm gonna be like, I don't care. But I mean,
you're not playing hard enough. That's why.
Right, with Coach P, I mean, you pretty much just kick back and say, okay, we're gonna lose somebody preseason. All right, so every year we know we're going to be setting up into January. We finally get this guy back.
Pushing your body, pushing your body in the Rick program is.
But he won.
Yeah, stress fracture.
So we didn't care, as much. I mean, we cared.
I was always a little.
Sure. Yeah, no, I mean that's fair. But with Chris Mack so far, I mean, I maybe that's a trend, and if so, I like that.
Transformation Tuesday. We can't continue till we get them all, and we can give you all the final results on the Transformation Tuesdays. We'll rank them a little later on.
Maybe tomorrow once they've all come through.
Okay, well, let's take a quick commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maven, 8150 93.9 is the number, 93.9 the Ville.
Something on your mind? Hit us up on the UPS Jobs text line, 3831 939.
Have you been in a car wreck? Insurance companies can be really tough to deal with on your own. I'm Sam Aguiar, and our team is here to help. We have been fortunate enough to represent thousands of people from Kentucky communities, and we would love to speak with you about your potential case. Our team loves what we do. The consultation for you is free, and we don't charge you anything unless we win the case for you. So come be a part of our team. Our phone number is easy, 502-888-8888. 502-888-8888.
Connecting locally, powered nationally. Century Mortgage Company is a community lender catering to your every need. Our commitment to personal local business drives us to deliver exceptional service to our clients and community. Whether it's a new home or refinancing your investment, consider Century Mortgage Company, Kentuckiana's top mortgage lender and Kentucky's largest locally owned mortgage banking institution. Low rates and our dedication to closing loans in under 30 days make today a great day to visit CenturyMortgage.com. Century Mortgage Company is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 3925.
As the kids go back to school, your AC unit has already passed midterms. And if it looks like your AC is going to fail final exams this summer, you need to call DFH Company. That's who we use here at ESPN Louisville. Buy a complete train system and get one of the following: 12-month special financing, a humidifier, a Wi-Fi controlled thermostat, or an air cleaner. It's hard to stop a train, so call DFH at 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions, subject to credit approval.
Hey, Cardinal fans, you can live the life of a U of L basketball player at the Chris Mack Basketball Fantasy Experience. Participants get inside access to Cardinal basketball never seen before. Get elite instruction from guest coach Bill Murray, as well as basketball insights from Commissioner Jay Billis. This is your opportunity to join the Cardinal basketball family. Attend a VIP party at Chris Mack's home and compete for a championship at one of the finest basketball practice facilities in the country. Visit ChrisMackExperience.com today for all the details.
Down the Stretch with professional horse racing handicapper Don Noble returns Saturday, August 31st, right here on 93.9 The Ville. Join Down the Stretch as Noble breaks down the biggest and best races from across the country every Saturday beginning at 9 a.m. And find him online anytime at downthestretch.net. It's Down the Stretch with Don Noble, returning Saturday, August 31st from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on 93.9 The Ville.
Single game tickets are now available to celebrate the new era of Louisville Cardinals football. Join us for the opener as Notre Dame makes their first visit to the Ville. Take in an early season tilt with Eastern Kentucky. Be there for the ACC opener against Boston College. See the Cards battle defending national champion Clemson, crossover rival Virginia, or former Big East foe Syracuse. For more information on single game tickets, visit gocards.com or call us at 502-GO-CARDS.
Check out Louisville Sports Live, the city's longest-running all U of L sports talk show, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock right here on 93.9 The Ville. Check us out daily at LouisvilleSportsLive.net. Follow us on Twitter at Elville Sports without an O Live. All the best local and national guests every Wednesday at 6 o'clock.
You guys ready to come back in about a minute?
Hey guys, this is not another male enhancement commercial. I'm here to tell you where to get the most delicious wings in Louisville. I'm talking about Wing Zone. I'm talking about 17 amazing flavors delivered right to your door. Wingzone.com. You got it.
Are you looking for a job in the lawn care industry? Bosch Lawn Care is looking for individuals experienced with landscaping and lawn care. We're looking for crew supervisors, as well as lawn care and landscaping and lawn care technicians who are skilled and motivated.
With a competitive starting pay and a rewarding career outdoors, Bosch Lawn Care has an opportunity for you. Call us now to schedule an interview at 833-243-8288 or visit us online at BoschLawnCare.com. That's BAISCH LawnCare.com. Professional, affordable Bosch Lawn Care.
Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville is broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. People, the fluctuating weather in Louisville requires that you have good insulation and great windows. Windows Plus and DFH.com. I'll separate them shortly, but I was just thinking about it because I left my windows open this morning. They're awesome. Absolutely awesome. I know that was random. Steve, speaking of random, you got a little excited over there just now. I want you to start from the beginning because I want to see what I make of these times that you're reading out to me.
Okay.
This morning, 6:30 run.
Yeah.
Mile runs. So are we getting like end of the preseason timing or what? Just to see how out of shape everybody is?
No, I think you're getting around that time. You know, we got some football coming up. Let's just kind of come over the just right now. Coach Mack tweeted out there. It's interesting. Somebody missing. Okay, we'll see. All right, so they 6:30 mile run. It's interesting to watch these guys' times because I mean these are like freak athletes. You know what I'm saying? I'd be interested at home. Pat, I got a question for you. How fast got a Division I team in Louisville. Okay, a top 5 basketball team. What time, how fast do you think what time frame are the fastest miles ran?
Oh, they're around 5 minutes. I mean, they're fast. I mean, they're stupid fast.
That's it. Now break that down, and you think you're completing like a lap every lap, dude. Now I'm going on a quarter-mile track, but a quarter-mile track, you're talking that every lap averages out to just a little over a minute.
Especially a D1 program, like it may be closer to a little under 5 too. I mean, some of the best athletes in the world run unreal miles, but I mean, I would love to see some of the times on these guys, to say the least.
Well, I have some.
All right, let's do it.
Fastest one was the kid that walked on. I don't know how you.
It's always that way.
I know.
It's always that way. There's always a guy. You know, I'm gonna say a name really quick, and I don't lose your point or anything.
You're good.
Everybody's gonna remember this name who is of age, right?
Mm-hmm.
This name is Travis Best.
Mm-hmm.
You being from Indiana, not Indiana Pacers Travis Best.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought you were thinking it was. He runs a good program out of Indiana now, a good AAU program out of Indiana. Everybody remembers the name Travis Best, white kid, Indiana, right? He was the dude that humbled me in my speed, right?
Right.
Because we came in together as freshmen, right? And you know how, like, you always know you're fast, right? So you never really have to, like, super push yourself.
Right.
Because I'm going to make my times, you know? And I'm going to be, you know, in the top couple of people. I mean, you push yourself, but, you know, in basketball, like, you don't have to be a sprinter necessarily, right?
Right.
And I always felt like I could get somewhere faster than anybody. Travis Best was out here smoking fools.
Yeah.
Right? Just like, and one day I just had to ask him, he was just like, oh yeah, I'm all state, you know, in the 100 and 200, you know, the whatever I was like, really? You know what I'm saying? But it was something I didn't know, but he is the guy that you never see coming. You know what I'm saying?
But he just, I know.
Smokes everybody when he really wanted to.
I know.
turn on his
And it's crazy because I read these times and I think, okay, at my peak, I ran a 6:45 mile one time. At my peak, I ran 6:35. 6:35 is what I ran at my peak. The best I've ever done.
I'm glad you made that. I'm glad you made that.
And I remember, I had Division I. I had Division I looks and stuff from as a football player.
Right.
I mean, but at my peak, man, 6:35 just. It was like, oh my God.
Yeah, where you screaming to do it. Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
clean body.
Yeah.
Clean eat, or your body can digest anything. So you're just at your full.
Yeah.
Full.
So I think, and I remember how hard. Now I remember I told you last summer I got on there and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna everything I got, and I did about 7:30. So, and I was like, I mean, but I was feeling good and I was in pretty good shape and it was one of them days and I did about, I say 7:30, it was like 7:38, so basically 7:40. But I remember thinking like, how did I ever cut a minute off that?
Right.
And then you look at these times and you're like, how do they run it?
Okay, the walk on.
Okay, which I think he's like 6'8". The Odo kid, or
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
5'13". Okay. Darius Perry.
5'13" is really fast.
Yeah. Yes. Darius Perry comes in second. 5'15".
We always knew Darius was fast.
This one should excite everybody the most.
Are you doing it in chronological order?
Oh, yeah. No, these are the guys that, in order they came in. This one should excite everybody the most because of talk of coming in. Fresh Kimball. 5:19.
Is Fresh Kimball the third fastest mile on the team?
And now that's coming. And the reason I say that should excite everybody is because people talked about him. Is he in shape enough? That was a conversation. He's a guy that we're going to need, I think, to play a decent amount of minutes.
Is Fresh Kimball the third fastest mile on the team?
5:19.
You're only seconds behind Darius? And Darius is elite.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. There's a 6-second difference between him and the guy who finished first at 5:13. Like, Fresh, 6-second difference means Fresh ended that, and he's probably like, oh, man, why didn't I just, you know what I mean? Like, one last time. Like, you were a 6-second difference.
I'm fascinated with what you just told me.
Oh, yeah, because a 6-second difference is from here to the back door. Like, I mean, that's not a, you know what I'm saying? Like, so next. How about this one?
He's the third fastest on the team in the mile.
That's a really good sign. Like,
I know.
regardless, not just because of him being in shape, the health question mark.
Yeah, right.
So I think that's something else. And for those you don't know, Fresh Kimball did have a little bit of a stint of health issues.
Yep.
So I think that's a good thing. It shows that
Yeah.
he's healthy.
Yeah, and it was foot too. So I mean, that's good. That's good when you hear that. That's what I say. So that one should probably. With that being said, coming in second, maybe. Now he's not. Now I'm coming in second. What you should be excited about? Guess who came in next?
Okay, we're at number 4.
This is number 4.
Wait a minute. Let me guess.
And it's not too crazy.
No, let me guess.
Yeah,
let me guess.
Don't go like
number 4.
way off the edge.
Number 4. Who's the 4th fastest person on the team?
Mile-wise.
In the mile.
Because Darius is the fastest person.
I know. Yeah. Let me work through it.
Yeah.
The 4th fastest person on the team, in my opinion, is Dwayne Sutton.
Sam Williamson.
They're young punks.
5:20.
The
Really?
freshies are fast, man.
Young punks are fast.
5:20. Means you come in a second behind Fresh. Next,
No. Dwayne?
Ryan. 5:22. Should have been faster.
There's some good runners on this team.
No. Right after Ryan, just coming in 1 second behind Ryan.
Josh Nickelberry.
Josh Nickelberry. 1 second behind.
I was just looking at the team and I'm
so far,
who?
Darius is the only OG. Well, Ryan. Why do I not?
Fresh.
No, but he's a newcomer. I'm talking about guys from the team.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Fresh is the OG on the team. But so you have Darius and Ryan. The rest have been the new guys. After Nickelberry coming in, let's see, coming in 1 second behind Nickelberry.
1 second behind Jalen Withers.
Dwayne Sutton.
Huh.
Yeah. Now is where you get into some interesting
Dwayne, you
stuff.
can't be letting Josh Nickelberry outrun you, though.
I know. Yeah, that one.
That's not a good
Dwayne,
one.
that's on you, especially if it's just a couple seconds.
Yeah, that means you should have dug deeper.
Coming in right behind Sutton, just a couple seconds behind Sutton, 5:26.
Is this the first one, though?
We're still sub 5:30, by the way.
Listen, is this the first one, though? Because I'm not running fast on the first mile timing because they're going to demand that your mile goes.
Right.
People, don't let your kids listen to what I'm saying right now.
I know.
The OGs are like laughing at the young punks.
Yeah.
Because the young punks are trying to impress Coach Mack
I
right
know.
now. And then
And now your time that you have to beat has just lowered.
yeah, Coach Mack is going to expect 7 to 10 seconds
Oh,
less
yeah.
next time they do the mile.
Yeah.
And you young freshman punks
Yeah.
are just Darius is a psychopath, so he don't care. Like
Because he'll run it every time. I mean, that's what he runs.
Yeah, like he enjoys the work aspect of it. He enjoys the process.
What is this? Number 7?
You're already 7 and you're 5.
And we're still sub 5:30. Jalen Withers, 5:26. Coming in after that. First over 5:30 at 5:35.
Really kind of.
Quinn Slazinski.
Yeah, these young punks are just showing off. These young punks are showing off.
5:42. Slow.
Is that one it? Steve Enoch.
Steve Enoch.
Yeah.
Steve Enoch.
I saw that one.
Steve Enoch. 5:42. Steve Enoch. 5:42 mile, dude.
I didn't like running miles, man.
Williamson, 5:45. Or I'm sorry, Malik Williams, 5:45. Then you got the other Williams. Walk on. 5:50.
You don't care about walk on
Then
numbers.
there's another walk on 5:59. Which let me show you the video though. The guy that finished last, and we're gonna talk about it. You're good, Patty. Take care of business. So look, I like that. I'm telling you, Josh Nickelberry.
Push down the
Josh
the
Nickelberry.
stretch.
Josh Nickelberry, the guy going back. Hey, guy who's finishing last here.
Is he being that guy?
He is that guy.
That guy's awesome.
No, but I think Josh is that guy.
He is that guy.
I don't like. He's one of the
explain to people exactly what you mean, because I
open track. Open track. By the way, for those wondering,
I might have stepped on your
well,
point a little bit.
just because you always have the guy who runs back, and the guy who's finishing last, and you're kind of like, let's go, baby, let's go. You know,
that's the basketball version of everybody does the championship suicide with the last dude who didn't make the
I'm
time.
assuming that walk-ons and bigs probably had to finish sub 6. Just looking at the times. I'm assuming guards probably had to finish sub 5:30. I may be wrong on that. Chris Mack's probably listening right now. Coach Mack's probably listening, which he does listen to us. I do know that. Thanks, Coach.
They got to watch out, though, and make sure we ain't talking crap about.
No, I don't care. No, I'm very aware when I get on here and I say, "Hey, Coach," I will come to the press conferences and just try to intimidate if you start losing. I'll do that. So
those are some good times.
That's some great times. Here's the thing. 2 names I didn't mention.
Aiden, David Johnson.
Well, David.
Yeah,
David, you're not running. I mean, even though it's a shoulder, you're not, and he's not wearing a. By the way, he's not wearing a sling anymore.
But don't
not
talk to me about David Johnson's rehab on his shoulder.
Yeah,
because I don't even want to imagine him being rushed. That shoulder's important to me.
Yeah, no, I agree. And Coach Mack sounded like he was like, "No, I'll let him go up into February if I have to."
Yeah.
We ain't rushing him back.
Yeah, dude, you on rubber bands for the next month.
Aiden Nagahan not mentioned. Jordan Mora not mentioned. Now Jordan, I think Jordan's not here, so Aiden's not here either. I bet Aiden went overseas.
Ireland.
Aiden went overseas. He's probably not back yet. So I'm imagining that's the two. Jordan ain't wrong. Jordan. Look, let me be honest with you. Even if Jordan's here, don't have my first teamer coach out there running miles. My first teamer don't need to be running miles. Hey, when my guy's on the cover of Blue Ribbon and all them, I don't need his mile time. I don't need Jordan Mora's mile time.
You don't care about his mile time at all.
But Jordan, I think Jordan right now is.
We treated David Padgett like that
when he played here.
Yeah, I don't care about his defense.
Oh yeah, no, he finds open dudes and we're rolling. But no, Jordan's out of town. Obviously with the Nigerian team, and Aiden did go. Aiden went to Ireland and did some things, so he's not back yet. What? Did you get a text?
Why y'all not talking about my son's game on Saturday? LaDon.
I mean, I think
tell her to sit down somewhere.
We do have a healthy dose of Jalen Reeves-Maben talk, right?
Why do I get that text in the middle of the show?
Because she's mom.
I'm busy.
Yeah, but she's mom, and I'm okay with that.
We went through that whole segment and pushed back what we really
I know
talking about.
I know that kind of come out of nowhere though.
People, the real debate part of the show is coming up. The real substance of today's show is coming up on the next hour. I wish I could really release that. I wish they were ready.
I know. Those are sharp.
They're gonna be ready for the game.
Are they? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Yeah. Like Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Do I gotta buy one? Do I get one?
Hell yeah, you gotta buy one.
It's gonna be ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
What do you mean?
All right.
No, we'll write yours off as
y'all see.
We'll write yours off as advertising expenses.
When there's one of these big packets out,
call HR.
Made me buy a shirt.
Bill.
Yeah, I know.
You idiot.
What?
You idiot.
What did I do?
Made me buy a shirt. You idiot.
See?
You idiot.
Why do you tell me stuff? Why do you tell me stuff?
Steve, nothing.
You do that.
You can't tell Steve anything.
You know I'm not capable.
I will never be burnt by this again.
You know I'm not capable of doing stuff like this.
I will never get burnt by you again.
This is your fault.
I will never get burnt by you again, Steve.
This is
I cannot believe you just said that.
I'm not.
You are the worst.
Official broadcast partner of the University of Louisville, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville.
At home or far from home, heroes feed their hunger with the extra-large 2-topping superhero pizza. 10 massive slices and 2 toppings of your choice. Delivered in a special Spider-Man Far From Home collectible box. All for the blockbuster price of just $12. It's a deal of epic proportions and is only available at Papa John's. See Spider-Man Far From Home in theaters July 2nd. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Rated PG-13 at participating U.S. stores. Taxes and delivery fee extra.
UPS is currently hiring package handlers for its preload operation. Earn $14 an hour and receive up to $250 in weekly attendance bonuses while working up to a career as a package car driver. In as little as 6 months, you could have an opportunity to connect with customers and build lasting relationships in the community. Future you looks good in brown. Apply now at upsjobs.com or text Brown to 33588.
There comes a time in some people's lives where they wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and say to themselves, oh my God, I'm going bald. If that's you, don't get depressed, because I have fantastic news for you. I'm Brandon Lang, best known for the movie Two for the Money, with Academy Award-winning actor Matthew McConaughey playing yours truly. When I decided to fix my baldness, I researched hundreds of doctors across the country before deciding. Dr. Waldman and his staff treated me like family, and from the moment I walked in the door till the time I left, I was treated like royalty. Go to hairsurgery.com right now and let Parsley Waldman help you get your hair back and your self-confidence back as well. That is hairsurgery.com. That's hairsurgery.com, and take the first step to being young again.
The weather may be warm, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be dry. So don't let rain give you an excuse to not work out. Take away any excuse making by visiting Fitness Market. It's a lot easier to hit the treadmill or elliptical when it's down the hall and not a drive to the gym away. I have a Precourt treadmill from Fitness Market, and I see firsthand why it's the gold standard. It's better quality than the ones I run on at the gym, and right now at Fitness Market, you can get a Precourt treadmill starting at $39 per month or an elliptical starting at $36 a month. And if you need to get a piece of equipment serviced, their service division, the Treadmill Medic, is what Chris and Pat Wider founded the business on 19 years ago. No matter what your exercise needs are, Fitness Market will have the selection you need, from treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, indoor bikes, weights, to even e-bikes. Besides Precourt, you can find brands like Matrix, Kaiser, Spirit, and Hoist. Visit Fitness Market on Westport Road just inside the Snyder, or Plantside Drive and Waterson Trail, or online at thefitnessmarket.com.
Hey, Cardinal fans, you can live the life of a U of L basketball player at the Chris Mack Basketball Fantasy Experience. Participants get inside access to Cardinal basketball never seen before. Get elite instruction from guest coach Bill Murray, as well as basketball insights from Commissioner Jay Billis. This is your opportunity to join the Cardinal basketball family. Attend a VIP party at Chris Mack's home and compete for a championship at one of the finest basketball practice facilities in the country. Visit chrismackexperience.com today for all the details.
This is it. The final days of Genesis Diamond's GIA Diamond Extravaganza. Response has been amazing as savvy shoppers take advantage of this incredible value. It's truly a game-changing offer. Now through Sunday, all GIA certified diamonds at Genesis are 20% off. That's 20% below Genesis' already unbeatable price. Listen, this never happens. These discounts are rarely, if ever, offered to the general public. A 20% savings on GIA certified diamonds is truly unheard of. In fact, don't be surprised to see other jewelry store owners and even diamond wholesalers shopping alongside you at this event. All diamond shapes are included. Rounds, ovals, princess cuts, cushion cuts, pear shaped, even fancy yellow diamonds. From a half carat to 10 carats, from $1,500 to $500,000. Don't miss this chance. Get Genesis' already best price minus an extra 20% on all GIA certified diamonds. But remember, this special offer ends at 5 p.m. this Sunday and will not be extended. Hurry for the best selection only at Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Down the Stretch with professional horse racing handicapper Don Noble returns Saturday, August 31st, right here on 93.9 The Ville. Join Down the Stretch as Noble breaks down the biggest and best races from across the country every Saturday beginning at 9 a.m. And find him online anytime at downthestretch.net. It's Down the Stretch with Don Noble, returning Saturday, August 31st from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on 93.9 The Ville.
Check out Louisville Sports Live, the city's longest-running all U of L sports talk show, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, right here on 93.9 The Ville. Check us out daily at LouisvilleSportsLive.net. Follow us on Twitter at Lville Sports without an O Live. All the best local and national guests every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, right here on 93.9 The Ville.
We always have our focus around here at ESPN Louisville. Not focus with an F, but with a PH.
Focus is our go-to drink when it's time for a pick-me-up around the office. Focus is a naturally energizing caffeinated sparkling water, so it's free of any of the bad stuff you find in sodas and energy drinks. The caffeine in Focus comes from green tea leaves.
So pick up a Focus around Louisville at places like Kroger, Fresh Time, Lucky's, Rainbow Blossom, Piney Brothers, Paul's Fruit Market, or on Amazon. Focus, Phocus. Try it today.
Are you looking for a job in the lawn care industry? Bosch Lawn Care is looking for individuals experienced with landscaping and lawn care. We're looking for crew supervisors, as well as lawn care and landscaping and lawn care technicians who are skilled and motivated.
With a competitive starting pay and a rewarding career outdoors, Bosch Lawn Care has an opportunity for you. Call us now to schedule an interview at 833-243-8288 or visit us online at BoschLawnCare.com. That's BAISCH LawnCare.com. Professional, affordable Bosch Lawn Care.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maben or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
You're listening to Middays with Marcus Maben, broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station.
That's what you always say. You've said that for years.
Why didn't it come out right that time?
I don't know.
I think I'm just a little thrown off balance.
We're
Steve.
just off. We're off.
Yeah, you want to know why I'm off, Steve?
I would.
Because I showed you a product that is on delivery, and you could not hold your water for 4 minutes, Steve.
I know.
And I just went through a conversation with the co-workers of this place who blamed me.
Yes.
Patty Ice. I don't know if this is quite a put it this way. I don't know if this is a whatchamacallit, a poll question.
Gotcha.
Is it a poll question that if you have a big mouth friend, is it on you to not ever tell the big mouth friend anything?
Oh, no, that's not a poll question. That's just common sense. You can't tell them nothing.
Thank you. Thank you, Pat.
Like, I'm sorry, Marcus. I just feel like that you just got to know some people talk and some people don't. If it's a big announcement, you want to tell them. Because I know, look, you and Steve are pretty close. So, of course, you want to tell him and show him what's going on. But if you're afraid that he can keep it in.
No, I know.
You know. Yeah, you know.
I always hope.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
This
Steve
is going to be the one secret that Steve can keep. Because here's the problem. like, this is my dude, right? And it's hard to talk. I don't really know how to explain this. Everybody knows the situations where you know stuff and you're not supposed to know stuff.
Yeah.
And you find it hard conversating with somebody because you know something you're not supposed to know is going to come out.
Yes.
Right? That's what it's like doing a radio show with you when I can't tell you something as minor as that.
No, I know. And really, I had no idea.
You had no idea that you said it?
No.
Or you had I know you didn't have any idea because I never told you.
You were no, I had no idea I said it. You were like, you idiot. And I was like, what? Well, I was like, what did we forget? I was like, dang, we forgot to talk about something.
Did I call you idiot?
No, it's
Sorry.
fair. No, it's fair.
No, I don't call people idiots.
See?
Sorry about that.
It's going back. This is the second thing. Was called an idiot.
Steve is taking me to HR again.
No, I'm personally, I'm keeping track.
Bill!
Do you see what I have in my hand right now? And we're not going into this today, but I have a copy of the open records request, and I'm keeping on the back page. I'm starting my own.
Oh, I need
for Marcus, so that way when the day comes, I'm gonna turn it straight in.
What's it called? The training? I need sensitivity training.
Mm-hmm.
Phil.
Yep.
Do we have a sensitivity training class?
Yep. We should.
But what if you just open your mouth on company secrets? Who should get fired? Who should get fired for that? You giving away company secrets, or me, or me calling you names for giving away company secrets?
I could just mark it out and change. Marcus Maben often withheld gear and equipment and the coaches.
That's not funny, Steve. It's not funny.
Yep. Here we go.
I can't believe you said that. I can't believe I told you.
I know.
I can't believe I showed you.
Yeah. That's where we. Yeah. No. I know. That's what I say. Even the texters are saying, dude, that's on you. So
I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised that you snitched so fast.
Well, no, I thought I was having a great time. I was making. I was like, oh man, this is funny. Like this is hilarious. Ooh, look at me. I'm equating to this to the. Yeah, it was funny. It wasn't. I mean, it was funny, but whatever.
Okay, so I had a revelation yesterday. I asked you the question. Can you bring up Louisville football schedule to confirm that the question I asked you at the beginning of the show?
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, actually, it doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong about this one, timing wise. Okay, so speaking of football,
yeah,
you know how you just want a football fix, Louisville football fix. You know, you want to read into position battles. You want to read into the talent level you have returning. You know, just stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going through. Okay, so yep, that's what happened. So here's the thing. What did we universally agree was the breaking point of the University of Louisville football team? What is commonly agreed on worldwide?
That's commonly agreed on as the breaking point of the coach? I don't
know. The confidence of the team.
Sure.
What game?
Okay. What game? Oh, Florida State.
What moment?
Florida State.
Would you agree with that worldwide? I just caught him completely off guard.
Yeah. Yes, actually, I would. I would say that's the moment you could hear their hearts break.
Yep.
Right.
That exact moment. And then after the game, we found out, not too long ago, that Petrino said in the post-game press conference that it was like, yeah, I shouldn't have called pass there. That was my bad.
Yeah.
But then in the locker room said the complete opposite and told his players, how could you do that? How could you possibly
How could you screw this up?
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
My eyes have been continuously drawn to a different game. That Florida State game.
Okay.
That Florida State game, we all can watch it and we all can, but here's the thing we forget. Florida State, you get a different level of burst, right?
Right.
Florida State gives you a different level of TV. It's some games are like, like the pageant year, where some games, why don't that team show up all the time?
Right.
The Alabama. Why doesn't that team show up, right?
Yeah.
But when you really want to measure a team, you go to that game where a good team that you don't get that burst.
Right.
The overly emotional burst, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every time I start off condensed and which ones had plays that I don't remember, and then you see the condensed game, you say, you know what? I want to see how you got there, you know? My eyes keep drawing me back to the Virginia game.
Interesting.
Now, after doing the condensed, all these condensed games, came back to the Virginia game. Now I go full game Virginia, right? You sparked it a little bit when you threw that little nugget out there. Do people remember it was 13-3 till like 10 minutes left in the game or something?
Yeah, it was actually a little under that, I think. Yeah.
Yep. Might have been 10. Yeah, might have been 10-3. Actually, you're right.
Yeah.
So here's what happens.
No, yeah, it was 13-3. 13-3 into the fourth
Do
quarter.
you remember when Puma Pass came back into that game? What events led up to that?
I remember he comes in. There was an interception. We intercepted.
Good job.
Yeah, right.
I watched the live version. I'm talking about commercial and version and everything. Commentator. You get an interception, Rajay Burns.
Yeah.
He runs it back to the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
Bobby Petrino brings in Puma Pass.
Mm-hmm.
Hands it off. I mean, Virginia is known for their line play at this time, right?
Yeah.
You bring him in, and you just go. I mean, you just go I formation slam.
Yeah.
Right into the teeth.
Yeah.
Of Virginia. Stop. Field goal.
Yeah.
I'm watching that game for the first time, and I'm like, you brought in Puma on the goal line?
Yeah.
And you got Malik Cutting. That was the time that you don't bring in Puma Pass.
Right.
I looked at it, and I couldn't believe it because it was like I never saw it before.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just started remembering this. Whoa.
Yeah.
Is this when? I mean, and this was like early in the game.
Right.
Louisville looked stout. Remember, because they stopped Virginia.
Yeah.
You know, multiple times, like big stops.
Yeah.
Then I looked at it, and I looked at the guys, and they were still playing hard. And I said, you know what? Those players were calling him an idiot.
Oh yeah.
And this is not me. This is not me stepping out of the. I'm not playing the disrespect and the bad kids and bad attitudes. I'm saying Malik Cunningham. I mean, your kids are they're in the game and they're being stout, and you get an interception by Rajay Burns.
Yeah.
That is ran back to the 3-yard line, and that's the time you decide to put Puma in.
I know.
To run 3 slam handoffs against Virginia.
Against the Virginia team that was a little better than people thought. And you
knew they were tough.
Yeah, you score there, it's 13-10.
It's 10-10. I don't even think it was 13.
Well, it may
I
not
think
have
it was.
been. Yeah,
I think it was 3-10.
That's well, it would have actually be interesting because it would have probably been with the way the score lines up. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the exact, but what I'm saying is even not even get rid of the numbers to that situation. You brought.
Sorry, actually, I think it would have been 7-6 if Louisville scored.
Okay.
Louisville would have been winning.
That's what I'm thinking. Because here's the thing: Louisville still did not believe they would lose to Virginia.
Right.
It's one of those things like we've seen that before. We know you just don't lose to Virginia Tech in basketball. You know, just you got a different attitude. I don't know. Look, we're losing now, but I don't know what's gonna happen. Like a coach could literally just say, "Figure it out."
I know. Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah, just win.
Yeah. Just, there are some teams.
Right.
I'm gonna give you 5 plays. Go figure it out.
Yeah.
I looked at that and I said, I could not imagine being on a sideline. You know what I thought about? And this is me being totally engulfed in the politics of player, coach, family relationship.
Yeah.
Can you imagine calling your father or your mother who watched that game after they saw that imagine what Rajay Burns' parents say.
No. Like, you better get in next time because
that coach is tripping.
Yeah. You hand the ball back over to the offense.
I mean, he went from looking, just you looked like you were leading the charge to chasing the charge.
Yeah, absolutely.
You were chasing.
That's
them.
good. That's a good way to put it.
He chased that right there, and then it led to you chasing at Florida State. You were chasing at Western, going for it early. You know what I'm saying? That was a play where you call or you talk to your family like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that, like I said, that's a game without the Florida State. Let's get pumped. Because Florida State pushed you in the NFL.
Absolutely.
Alabama game, Florida State game, Kentucky game. That's for life. So those 3 games, you can pretty much just kind of eliminate. I mean, you could take Florida State as far as athletically. You can match up with some of the best people, and you can take SEC. Kentucky is SEC.
Sure.
You can take that game,
and you get the rivalry day.
Yes.
So a lot of people are paying attention.
Yes.
Sure.
And here's the thing. We even eliminated the Western and Indiana State because that's so much of a lull that don't even feel like football.
And those games were on stream,
Right.
Like whatever.
Right. But yeah, Virginia, what is like a Saturday 12-15 game?
Yeah.
That's football.
Yeah.
That is football. That's what you know. That's what separates professionals from guys who went to college to play football.
Sure, 100%.
Guys who want to go dominate on a basic Saturday Virginia game.
Yeah.
Who can't be stopped in that game. And I'm watching that game, right? It always takes me back to Pops Fitzpatrick, what he's saying.
Yeah.
Puma pushed that ball down the middle.
Yeah.
He had some good plays, good drive. He had the interception where he threw it into like 4 people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he just got locked onto a receiver. It was a horrible decision, right? But it made, when I saw those 4 people around the ball, I'm like, this is exactly what Pops Fitzpatrick was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way when you're driving the ball, you should be looking at that many DBs. Period.
Yeah.
If you're not running the ball, I mean, he talked about it. Dez should not have to fight off, a quarter or dime defense.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah, and it goes back to burning out your legs running these wide receiver packages, these drags.
And by the way, Virginia has an All-American corner in Bryce Hall. I mean, so they do got a couple,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
got some dudes.
Yeah, I'm just sticking this with Louisville centric. Again, I'm watching it, and I'm like, he put that ball 20 yards downfield, little back shoulder, but, he's hitting his targets, right?
Sure, yeah.
Like I said, outside the bad decision, and then it brought me to what Satterfield's saying. 2 terrible decisions stick out in my mind with Juwan Pass.
Right.
But for the most part, I'm like, dude can play quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you had a conversation, and listen, I'm first to say, oh, why is he mentioning Evan Conley? He's the hardest worker. Like, you can make something of that one.
Yeah.
But I was impressed with Puma Pass. I was impressed with the defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part.
Well, I agree. I mean, going back to that game, I mean, I felt like that they played well. I mean, for points of that game. But you know what, you were saying it earlier though. We were talking before. You said you forget moments, you forget things like that. But I mean, you score there, you win that game. You're 3-1. You're going into Florida State, a game which, my God, that's still to this day, I feel like you won. But you're right.
With that being said, go into your prediction bag and say if Puma Pass, is he a starter for the whole year? Is he your starting quarterback?
I mean, he has to be. Unless Malik gets back and you go with that, but he absolutely has to be.
I'm on the fence. And I just think it really dictates how well they do the first 4 games of the year. And I could honestly...
Is his upside enough to stick with him?
I don't know.
I don't think you have a choice.
Because here's the problem. If you're going with Chuba Purdy, right?
Right.
Do you start like, if you think T. Webb or Chuba Purdy is going to be a starter, do you not do a Malik Cunningham like temporary thing? Because like I said, I think everybody agrees that if Malik Cunningham's your starter, that means it's kind of you're band-aiding it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because his throwing hasn't been impressive.
Yeah. For this year though, you stick. It's pass.
You just go.
Yeah.
You just ride with him. Give him 6 games.
Well, and because
he's standing in the pocket, man. He's like, he gets some balls tipped, right?
Because look, here it is. Conley ain't it, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just that's where I'm at. Like, you know, so you stick with it. You stick with it.
I tell you what. Let's just take a quick commercial break. Get this conversation on the backside. Middays with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number on 939 The Ville.
Something on your mind? Hit us up on the UPS Jobs text line, 3831 939.
This is it. The final days of Genesis Diamond's GIA Diamond Extravaganza. Response has been amazing as savvy shoppers take advantage of this incredible value. It's truly a game-changing offer. Now through Sunday, all GIA certified diamonds at Genesis are 20% off. That's 20% below Genesis' already unbeatable price. Listen, this never happens. These discounts are rarely, if ever, offered to the general public. A 20% savings on GIA certified diamonds is truly unheard of. In fact, don't be surprised to see other jewelry store owners and even diamond wholesalers shopping alongside you at this event. All diamond shapes are included. Rounds, ovals, princess cuts, cushion cuts, pear shaped, even fancy yellow diamonds. From a half carat to 10 carats, from $1,500 to $500,000. Don't miss this chance. Get Genesis already best price minus an extra 20% on all GIA certified diamonds. But remember, this special offer ends at 5 p.m. this Sunday and will not be extended. Hurry for the best selection only at Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Bright Spring presents the 2019 UPS Plane Pole, Pulling for a Purpose, benefiting Special Olympics Kentucky. You're invited to join a team to compete pulling a Boeing 757 or be a spectator on September 21st at UPS Worldport. Enjoy food, music, giveaways, and stop by the College and Career Fair to learn about UPS's opportunities where future you graduates debt-free. For more information, text Join the Team to 33588 or to apply now, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
The world's biggest country music and bourbon festival, Hometown Rising, September 14th and 15th, Highland Festival Grounds, Kentucky Expo Center. Over 30 stars. Luke Bryan. Be proud of what makes your country. Tim McGraw. I like it. I love it. I want some more. Keith Urban. Little Big Town, Brett Young, Dwight Yoakam, Jake Owen, Brett Michaels, Lauren Elena, and more. For all the details, go to hometownrising.com.
Have you been in a car wreck? Insurance companies can be really tough to deal with on your own. I'm Sam Aguiar, and our team is here to help. We have been fortunate enough to represent thousands of people from Kentucky communities, and we would love to speak with you about your potential case. Our team loves what we do. The consultation for you is free, and we don't charge you anything unless we win the case for you. So come be a part of our team. Our phone number is easy, 502-888-8888. 502-888-8888.
The weather may be warm, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be dry. So don't let rain give you an excuse to not work out. Take away any excuse making by visiting Fitness Market. It's a lot easier to hit the treadmill or elliptical when it's down the hall and not a drive to the gym away. I have a Precourt treadmill from Fitness Market, and I see firsthand why it's the gold standard. It's better quality than the ones I run on at the gym, and right now at Fitness Market, you can get a Precourt treadmill starting at $39 per month or an elliptical starting at $36 a month. And if you need to get a piece of equipment serviced, their service division, the Treadmill Medic, is what Chris and Pat Wider founded the business on 19 years ago. No matter what your exercise needs are, Fitness Market will have the selection you need, from treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, indoor bikes, weights, to even e-bikes. Besides Precourt, you can find brands like Matrix, Kaiser, Spirit, and Hoist. Visit Fitness Market on Westport Road just inside the Snyder, or Plantside Drive and Waterson Trail, or online at thefitnessmarket.com.
This is Mark Innes for Court Physical Therapy. Court can help you heal faster after surgery, a fall, or if you're in a cancer rehab program like Court's Revital program. You can get help without leaving the house. A Court physical therapist will come to your home, even on the weekends. They'll create a home exercise plan for you to use until you can visit a clinic, and they'll help you to get back to your normal life. For more information on how Court can come to you, visit Court.com. With over 50 locations, Court is close to you. Check out Court.com. That's KORT.com.
Down the Stretch with professional horse racing handicapper Don Noble returns Saturday, August 31st, right here on 93.9 The Ville. Join Down the Stretch as Noble breaks down the biggest and best races from across the country every Saturday beginning at 9 a.m. And find him online anytime at downthestretch.net. It's Down the Stretch with Don Noble returning Saturday, August 31st from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on 93.9 The Ville.
Hey Cardinal fans, you can live the life of a U of L basketball player at the Chris Mack Basketball Fantasy Experience. Participants get inside access to Cardinal basketball never seen before. Get elite instruction from guest coach Bill Murray, as well as basketball insights from Commissioner Jay Billis. This is your opportunity to join the Cardinal basketball family. Attend a VIP party at Chris Mack's home and compete for a championship at one of the finest basketball practice facilities in the country. Visit chrismackexperience.com today for all the details.
Single game tickets are now available to celebrate the new era of Louisville Cardinals football. Join us for the opener as Notre Dame makes their first visit to the Ville. Take in an early season tilt with Eastern Kentucky. Be there for the ACC opener against Boston College. See the Cards battle defending national champion Clemson, crossover rival Virginia, or former Big East foe Syracuse. For more information on single game tickets, visit gocards.com or call us at 502-GO-CARDS.
You're listening to Middays with Marcus Maben, broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station, people. You know that when the pop-up guests happen, you got to turn up your volume. You have to turn up your radio. You need your ears. I might need you to pull off on the road, get a pen, get a paper. You might get some information that might be of very, very, very great value. Joining me right now, you know, I'm not going to stumble over any of the titles. Tony Williams is in the building. My guy, one of our day ones. Tony, give us the rundown.
Well, I'm here with some other former athletes. Marcus, you're a former athlete of the University of Louisville. I'm also here with Gina Nobles. She's a former U of L soccer player. And Miss Beth Mattingly Denham, who is a former cheer member of the University of Louisville. And we represent former athletes now.
Now, let's just get the awkward thing out the way right now. Tell Beth to stop eyeballing our Cardinal Jack in the Box because listen, one of our listeners brought that as a gift because we didn't have many trinkets in here, and I see you are entirely way too overly impressed with our Jack in the Box?
I'm so focused on that. I want that really bad for my woman cave at home.
I was gonna say
Woman cave.
I forget where we got that from. The gentleman, I think it was Ross who brought that in. Your Jack in the Box is a hit. So just wanted to pass that along.
He is a little angry though. I was the happy bird. That's the angry bird.
Fair enough. No, because he wants to go back down in the box. And look, it works too, and it's awesome. We do play with
it
often.
later. Okay.
Right. Okay. So Tony, as a representative of fan, or are we just gonna use that acronym?
Absolutely.
You can kind of
fan or former athletes. Now it's really all about the former collegiate athletes. Once they take the jersey off for the last time, what happens to you? You know, I was passionate at Freedom Hall, going and playing for Coach Crum, playing with you, Marcus, as a teammate. I woke up and it was something that I look forward to every single day, even practice, even the fights in practice, even all the crazy stuff that we used to do. But what happens after you take that jersey off for the last time? You know, some of us kind of float off out into the atmosphere. And what I've learned being a loan originator, loan officer, is that people network in this city. And it's socially, it's business, and money's made networking. So networking, mentorship, if I can help save someone that may have gone through what I've gone through, that could help.
Is it fair to say you're giving a face to the former athlete network?
I would say we are attempting to give a face to all former athletes who are trying to find a passionate career, mentorship, community service, something that's connected as a group. Absolutely.
So how much of this is university related? Like, we're all part of university, and a lot of times we reach back to the university to do our networking branch. Now, so is this like a structured team, for people to contact, that way?
Absolutely. So the university has played a role. They are not affiliated as far as the control. It's ran by former athletes for former athletes, but the University of Louisville in particular has been great about accepting us to be a part of their mentor program. So we have a partnership with L Care, and Alyssa Murphy has been great.
Mentorship
program to help guide some of the athletes that are currently about to finish up.
Okay, looking at it from the other side, I am a business. We hear a lot of stats. Highly motivated adults are a lot of times former athletes. Businesses want to work with former athletes often. If I am said business, what give me the perspective on that.
So, Marcus, I will have to say this. You usually don't throw these softballs like this, like you're doing right now, but you're hooking me up. So if I'm a said business, like you said, some of the statistics about former athletes, we know how to get up early. We know the team concept. We're not afraid of constructive criticism, and we're highly motivated and competitive. So if I'm a business and I'm looking to change what's going on in my business, as we know, turnaround as far as keeping workers in your company is very, very high right now. If I can get my hands on a group that's going to have a turnover of new athletes every year added into a group that could potentially intern and could potentially have a career that they are passionate about, I'd be definitely interested in getting to know this group.
Okay, take a second, talk about some of the events you've had. Again, this is grassroots. This is, startup. You've had a couple events. I'm sure you have some along the way. Kind of talk about those.
Yeah, so August 27th, which is a week from today at Churchill Downs, and I have to give a shout out to Tanya Ablin at Churchill Downs. She's awesome. They've agreed to partner with us as well. We have our first business launch and leadership luncheon this coming Tuesday at noon at Churchill Downs, Starting Gate Suites. We have President Neely Bendapudi. She's amazing. She's going to be our keynote speaker. And then we have Joey Wagner. If you've been to the Yum Center, I know you've been to the Yum Center. If you've been to the Yum Center, you've seen Joey Wagner. And then even in the community, he does amazing things. He'll be emceeing this event. Lunch is going to be provided to all people who show up, and it's really going to launch our business networking portion of our organization.
Now, this sounds so organized. At some point, you will have to give your Cystic Fibrosis Foundation its appropriate due. This is incredibly organized. Like, what can I do? Because I'm listening to the radio, and I want to help. I want to either join, I want to help, I want to I want to be a part of this network. Give me contact information. Give me goals as well.
So you want to go to Facebook. If you have Facebook, like our page, Former Athletes Now. You want to tag any former athlete, former collegiate athlete that you know, because a lot of people, awareness is what it is. I need to identify, we need to identify who's out there.
Right.
Most of the times we hear our struggles are the same. You know, you feel estranged from the university for whatever reason, and you're trying to find your passion back. The other thing you can do is, thanks to one of our other members, Iffy Whitfield, she ran track. You can go to formerathletesnow.com.
Right.
The site's not complete, but it's up enough to where you can see the vision, and we're still building on it.
All right.
But you can go there. You could also follow us on Twitter at Former Athletes Now. You can follow us on
Twitter, Former Athletes. It's just
former
fan
_athletes, actually.
Okay.
At former _athletes. You can follow us there. You can follow us on Instagram, formerathletesnow.com, and LinkedIn.
Do we have that call in with Scott Radcliffe, or actually we have them waiting right now? I will go straight to them. Scott Radcliffe, thanks for joining Middays with Marcus Maybe. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing, Marcus?
I'm real good.
Good. Glad to hear it. Tony, you're doing a great job, man. You're crushing it.
Yeah, we're kind of short on headphones in here, so I'm not sure if they can hear you.
He said crushing it. Scott's crushing it.
So Scott, while we got you on, we're kind of doing the whole advertisement package. We're going through kind of the goals. You want to add something to the goals, or what's important about Fan with you?
Absolutely. So I kind of want to piggyback on what Tony said there and let everybody know that this is not exclusive for just U of L athletes. This is any and all collegiate athletes of any division. Unfortunately, not club athletes, but any staff as far as videographers, trainers, managers as well. We want
cheerleaders.
Them to be part of it. Cheerleaders, I pulled them in there. Of course, they're invited, and they're going to be a part of it. But I think our vision is what Tony hit on. I mean, we want to help guide those through the very difficult time of the transition out of their playing surface and putting on, taking off their jersey and putting on a business suit. And it can be difficult, and you can feel alone. I mean, I know that I felt alone for a couple of years. I know others have. And, then you finally find some passion in life again through some business, and we want to help make that window a bit shorter rather than 5 years. We want to make it as quickly as possible and be there, basically a safety net to catch those athletes.
Listen, we actually have Tanisha on the line, so I'm going to get you out of here. Is there anything else you want to add before you get out of here?
No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Go Cards.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving right along, Tanisha Turner, thanks for joining us on Middays with Marcus Maben. We've been
gosh, thank you so much. Doing a great show today. I loved it.
We've been singing the praises of Fan at the moment. I guess you kind of follow the protocol. Is there something you want to add in particular to our conversation?
Yeah, I'm just going to piggyback off everything first. Thank you for letting me be on the show. You're surrounded by an incredible bunch. I'm watching you guys on Facebook right now. And working with these guys and being a member, it's just been a great opportunity. You guys know we play that sport. We put on the uniform. We put on the jersey. We're part of that team. Hey, that team means you're family for life. And I think that's the beauty of Fan, that we are family for life. And we want to make sure that when they transition out, that they have support, they have resources. We continue that pipeline as everybody goes off to live their dreams and be amazing in whatever career they're going to be in. But we just want to make sure we take care of each other, as well as giving back with community service and mentorship, working with all the universities, like Scott said, not just Louisville, but let's get out there. Let's work with Bellarmine, Spalding, UK, Tennessee, all the universities that can have potential chapters like Fan. So I just wanted to be able to call in and say I'm excited about it. I'm in California right now, but I'm flying back in for the event. So I'll be seeing everybody next Tuesday.
Well, listen, I appreciate that call. I appreciate that addition. I have to say this. It's so practical, that there be some more kind of organization, because it's such an untapped potential. And like I said, I early in the show, I said you're giving it a face to the comfort of knowing people are going through this or have been through this or are in the process. Because again, I can't help but to think about the athlete whose goals exiting the university of Louisville are not in line with what it was coming in. You know, like once it changes, and then what do you do? Like, do I lose the athletic identity? You know, like, yeah. So I totally get like the idea of giving a face to the entire thing. Okay, so give me events one more time before I transition.
Gina, go ahead. Give the event.
Yes, it swings right on around. Any of them, just fire away.
Oh, well, the biggest one is August 27th, Tuesday at Churchill Downs. Open registration starts at 11:45. And like we said, we have Dr. Bendaputi there as our keynote speaker and MC by Joey Wagner. It's going to be a great event. We have some local business sponsors as well to support us. We've got the suites open. We can check out some racing.
There's always room for more business sponsors and supporters. Give me that information. If
you are interested as a business to meet former athletes and potentially hire or have them intern for you, you can send an email to info@formerathletesnow, and we will respond to you promptly. If I could, I'll give a shout out to our major sponsor, my new company. It's Interlink Mortgage Services, Chris Squires Group. He's sponsoring this event, and he's on board, and I'm just so excited about Tuesday and get it in.
Now, let that be a little bit of a transition. Beth, it's great to have you on the board. I felt better for Tony because I know your organization
is amazing.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been a part of your event. Kind of talk about that. Just listen. Let's abuse this radio station and take advantage of this,
Thank
the
you.
air.
Well, obviously, we're a huge fan of yours, Marcus. So thank you for having us on the show.
Absolutely.
My husband is a huge fan, and that's how we really all connected in some ways because we have our Cystic Fibrosis Foundation Celebrity Dinner Party event, of which both of you have been celebrity hosts, both Marcus and Tony.
I had great time, by the way.
Thank you.
Last time I got that storm, that monsoon that kept me away, it was terrible.
Can't control the weather.
I had to publicly apologize though for not being able to make that
totally
one.
Fine. But as many of you know, Coach Denny Crum has been involved with our Cystic Fibrosis Foundation Celebrity Dinner Party since he came to Louisville in the 70s. And so Coach has been a face of this event actually since long before my time, the 11 years I've been with the foundation. And so we create this opportunity for celebrities to give back to the community, and we have tremendous support. As you all know, y'all have been in the room, you've seen the magic that happens, incredible support from all disciplines of sports across the community. Scotty Davenport will be there next Tuesday. He's been one of our celebrity hosts, and what we want to do is really bring together all those networks of individuals, and that's how it certainly has evolved my career, in the 32 years I've been in nonprofit, is working, as the former Cardinal Bird, meeting all the people that I met, traveling the country with the football and basketball teams, meeting all of our top donors at the university. That's what all athletes have the privilege and honor of doing. And so how do we put those connections to
And it's so important, and you don't realize the level of access that you have just by knowing the people you know. Like I said, again, I can't say this enough. You should reach out. Definitely businesses that are interested in networking in any kind of way. These are people that you want to get to know.
Absolutely. So the more the merrier. That's why we love that this is open to all former college athletes, not just the University of Louisville, although obviously we all happen to be former U of L athletes, but certainly we want to expand that horizon. And Tony and Scott, it's really been their brainchild, and they've really brought it to life.
Yep.
And now we're just all happy to be a part of it. So you need to be a member.
I feel like I already am. I just got to go through the process. Yeah. The foundation dates, I always wanted to give you the platform to also talk about the foundation and the upcoming events, or is it too early to?
No, not at all. And I'm glad you brought it up because, to Tony's point, and Gina discussed, we're really a three-pronged approach because we want to do not only networking, both personally and from a business perspective, but we also want to mentor, current student athletes. And we certainly have internship opportunities at my foundation, and I'm sure other places do as well. But most importantly, it's really all about the community service. We really want to give back to the communities that have supported us.
Internship at your foundation. Emails, give me emails and numbers.
Absolutely. bdenham@cff.org, and you can find us under cff.org, Kentucky, West Virginia chapter. People can also contact us at 454-8435. I'm actually in the process of talking with Alyssa Murphy at the Els Care program to recruit more student athletes to be interns. And although we can't pay a stipend for those services, we can offer great experience and connections. And to Tony's point earlier, they have great work ethic. They're used to getting up at, my daughter plays for Transylvania University. She plays field hockey. They had 3 a days, all week. And she was up this morning at 5 a.m., out there on the field, working it hard. So that's what student athletes do. They work hard. They know how to give it all. And we want to, help them maximize their potential.
I would be held criminally accountable if I did not ask some sports questions since I got y'all in here. Tony, I'm just going to throw you right in front of Flame. High expectations for Louisville basketball. How you feeling headed into the season?
I'm feeling like Chris Mack is the best coach in the country. I'm sorry, I have to say that. And it's not just because it's not off of what he's done on the court yet for the Cardinals, but it's about who he is and the players that believe in him, his systems, and what he's doing. My prediction is that we'll start off top 10 in the country. We'll find ourselves in the Elite 8, possibly Final Four.
We're top 5 as we speak. A lot of pressure on the coach.
He's got the tools.
He has
pressure. What's pressure when you got the tools?
he does have a full. So okay, so we are going to get out to events. I mean, what sports events? What Louisville sports event? I'll ask everybody. Are we most excited about?
Wow, that's a tough question. I love them all.
I just go to any.
No, I'm not going to let you get away with that. There's one event that somebody has. They're just like, is it Notre Dame game? Is it?
Well, being from Louisville, I have to talk about U of L versus UK basketball. That's my deal personally because that can prove a lot within the state. It helps arguments in grocery stores and laundromats,
right?
At the poker table, it just helps make everything easier if we can beat UK in the season in basketball and in football actually.
So you go with the rivalry game.
UK rival.
You're not going to give me one.
Gosh, I don't think I can. Although I will give a shout out to the soccer program. My husband and I went by there on Sunday afternoon to check out their open house, and they had the kids out on the field. And even though I don't have a soccer history with me, I was really impressed with what I was seeing, the new coach, and a lot of exciting opportunities for them and great roster that he introduced. So it was exciting to see those folks out.
I'm glad you kind of said that. It was being that I was overseas, I kind of caught the soccer bug too. So I feel like I was just like a big time closet soccer fan, but it wasn't good enough to like really talk it. So I just had to kind of sit in my corner and,
Well, and I got to give a shout out to field hockey too, because all of my daughters played field hockey at the high school level. I've got a daughter playing at Transylvania, as I mentioned earlier, and our field hockey program at the University of Louisville specifically is killing it. They have an incredible coach. I know Cheryl Breakmeyer was my former cheer coach at the university, and her mother, Cheryl Breakmeyer, is a huge supporter of the field hockey program. So we got to support the women and the men.
Speaking of, Habelow. Joe, one of our callers, we call him Boston Joe Habelow, the father of one of the ladies on the field hockey team. I ended up just getting up on a Saturday and going to a field hockey game. Now her dad is like he's our Boston College, he actually used to do radio. So, I kind of made some friends out there by just checking out the game. And anybody you want to particularly say hello to?
Hey, Marcus, I need you to ask Gina what PG and J's is, please.
Absolutely.
Please ask her.
Well, you heard that question. I'm curious myself.
So I'm a research scientist turned entrepreneur, and I'm opening Louisville's first indoor-outdoor dog park bar, and it's called PG&J's Dog Bar. That stands for my 3 fur babies, Paco, Jenny, and J. Roddy.
Wait a minute. I wasn't ready for that one.
See?
We are opening a
dog park bar, Louisville's first indoor-outdoor dog park bar.
Go get a pet and then have a beer while you watch your pet run around.
Contact information, please, on that one.
Got it. pgjdogbar.com, and you can email at pgjdogbar@gmail.com.
Well, that transition between professions seems kind of exciting.
It has been very exciting. Exciting is an all-encompassing word for the the wild roller coaster ride of emotions that I've experienced.
Right.
But I'm in the right path. I'm doing the right thing, and I'm a big, huge rescue dog advocate. So this is a perfect path to bringing awareness to the rescue community. So that's a big deal for me.
A studio filled with passion, people. You are very, very welcome. Tony, one more time while we got a chance. Give me all contact information. Give me events coming up this next Tuesday.
Registration begins at 11:45 at Churchill Downs. Starting Gate Suites is the destination. Lunch is provided. President Benda Pooty is a keynote speaker. Joey Wagner is going to MC the event. Interlink Mortgage Services is our sponsor for the event, and it is for all collegiate former athletes that are looking to find their passion back through mentorship, community connection, and networking.
Former_athletes on Twitter?
On Twitter, former_athletes, but on Facebook, Former Athletes Now, and www.formerathletesnow.com.
There you have it, people. We're going to take one last quick commercial break before I sign out of here. Middays with Marcus Maben. 8150 93.9 is the number on 93.9 The Ville.
UPS is currently hiring package handlers for its preload operation. Earn $14 an hour and receive up to $250 in weekly attendance bonuses while working up to a career as a package car driver. In as little as 6 months, you could have an opportunity to connect with customers and build lasting relationships in the community. Future you looks good in brown. Apply now at upsjobs.com or text Brown to 33588.
As the kids go back to school, your AC unit has already passed midterms. And if it looks like your AC is going to fail final exams this summer, you need to call DFH Company. That's who we use here at ESPN Louisville. Buy a complete train system and get one of the following: 12-month special financing, a humidifier, a Wi-Fi controlled thermostat, or an air cleaner. It's hard to stop a train, so call DFH at 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions, subject to credit approval.
Summer fun keeps rolling along at Beach Bend Park with rides, slides, and waves on the weekends. Beach Bend Park is now open Saturdays and Sundays through September 14th. Double your fun with 2 parks in 1 and enjoy classic amusement rides, water park, daily shows, mini golf, the new Laser Fury 360, and more. Plus, parking tubes and sunscreen are always free. For hours, visit beachbend.com.
Beach Bend Park. Fun for the whole family. Beach Bend Park.
Down the Stretch with professional horse racing handicapper Don Noble returns Saturday, August 31st, right here on 93.9 The Ville. Join Down the Stretch as Noble breaks down the biggest and best races from across the country every Saturday beginning at 9 a.m. And find him online anytime at downthestretch.net. It's Down the Stretch with Don Noble, returning Saturday, August 31st from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on 93.9 The Ville.
Is your bedroom, sunroom, or room over the garage too hot in the summer, maybe too cold in the winter? BJ Heating and Cooling, your local factory authorized Bryant dealer, has teamed up with Bryant Ductless Equipment, whatever it takes to make that room enjoyable again. Bryant mini splits are quiet, efficient, and avoid the installation of bulky ductwork. Give BJ Heating and Cooling a call today to schedule your free estimate and get 0% financing for 3 years with approved credit. Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
Hey Cardinal fans, you can live the life of a U of L basketball player at the Chris Mack Basketball Fantasy Experience. Participants get inside access to Cardinal basketball never seen before. Get elite instruction from guest coach Bill Murray, as well as basketball insights from Commissioner Jay Billis. This is your opportunity to join the Cardinal basketball family. Attend a VIP party at Chris Mack's home and compete for a championship at one of the finest basketball practice facilities in the country. Visit chrismackexperience.com today for all the details.
Here's what you missed on Trading Paint with Pat Jaggers.
Former driver and NBC analyst Kyle Petty joining us now on 93.9 The Ville. Kyle, what is the craziest thing you've ever been asked to sign?
The craziest thing that I ever signed in all of my career happened really early in my career. I was probably only 25 or 26, and I'm not even sure where the racetrack was, but I signed a hairless Chihuahua. And this woman was taking her dog around and having people sign her dog. Why? I have no idea. But But I mean, it's a pitiful looking dog without hair. I can tell you that right now. But I signed my name on it, took my picture with it, with her and her dog, and my autograph on the dog's side, right on his right front shoulder, and went home and thought, I will never do that again. I will never sign another animal as long as I live, and I haven't.
Sundays at 9 a.m. on 93.9 The Ville.
You good?
You're listening to Middays with Marcus Maben, broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. People, add that last segment to the number 3 or 4 accidents of my radio career. Patty Ice, I am holding you personally accountable as producer of Middays with Marcus Maben on some days, and you are by default producer of Made for the Ville on the YouTube channel. Why didn't you tell me I was still on commercial break on the YouTube channel? You had no idea you were supposed to monitor that, did you?
Not just that, we had a lot going on that
We
last
had
segment,
a
man.
lot going on.
We went from a casual show to, I mean, it was a great segment, to say the least. But, I mean, we had a lot going on. A lot of moving parts.
I did not pull the commercial off the YouTube channel.
It happens, though, you know.
But, yeah, but all information from former athletes now. Like I said, this is it's a lot of potential to that whole thing. Really, really proud of Tony Williams. He's really been on the grind with that one. Like I said, I wanted to thank him for coming on in. And here's the thing. Again, we transitioned out of sports conversation just to kind of recap. Today, it was Transformation Tuesday. Patty Ice was extremely uncomfortable with Steve trying to do his show with his thighs showing, as was I. We learned that, that we don't want to look at Steve's thighs today.
He was so excited he had to show us some skin.
We learned that there's some fast times. There's some nice mild times on the team. I think the young kids are trying to show off a little too much. They're gonna hate that when in 2 months they have to do those mild times again. It's gonna be brutal. Or maybe they're just fast. And we also learned today that while everybody thinks Florida State was the game that Louisville football lost its chops, so to speak, I very much disagree. Upon further review, the Rajay Burns interception to the 3-yard line turned 3 stops is when it happened. And I just discovered that yesterday. And people, I'd suggest if you have a open bit of time, go watch Louisville versus Virginia from last year. My goodness. And that Virginia is said to. Can I make anything of this, Patty Ice, before I get out of here? That Virginia team that Louisville was toe-to-toe with the entire time, minus the monumental gaffes, is the sleeper to win the ACC. Outside or to finish second in the ACC behind Clemson.
I love that. I think we're just going to continue to say it's a competition between everybody else for a second, but Clemson's going to win the ACC. But anyways, I would say them or maybe Syracuse. I mean, the thing is, man, I don't know who else you put up there. I mean, a lot of people are like Miami, but the thing is, man, I think Miami might be last year's Louisville. Not 2-10, but maybe more of a step back than what people think. And here's why. They have an unsettling amount of disclosure with that QB position. And when you're not for sure about the QB position, that can decide the fate of your year. Because remember, if you don't remember last year, you remember how everyone said, not everyone, but Bobby Petrino, we're going to be better as Puma Pass because we're going to be more balanced. I mean, that's the thing. Like Miami was supposed to take another step next year, and they took a step back with expectations raised. And what did Louisville do with Lamar Jackson and after the Heisman year? Instead of taking a step further, they took a step back. So something about this Miami teams in the last 2 years, now going to be this third year with their trajectory. Something about them just tells me I think they're going to continue to regress instead of go up. So I don't like the thing is I just don't know who you pick to finish second besides. I mean, even though Miami's in the other side of the division, what I'm saying is like you don't know who the definitive second best team in the ACC is going to be this year, and it could be a Virginia, it could be a Syracuse.
That's going to be something to think about. I think I'll stew on that for a little bit. We might bring that conversation up tomorrow a little bit. I might get on YouTube tonight. Sorry to people who are listening or who are watching on the YouTube channel. I dropped the ball on that one. Patty Ice, you dropped the ball again. 3-6 Mafia. They're going to do a reunion tour, 3-6 Mafia and DMX. That's going to be funny. As always, people, 8150. 93.9 is always the number. 3831 93.9 is always the text line. Made for the Ville is the YouTube channel on 93.9 The Ville.